Aries, somebody is coming back to you. Homeless, penniless, going through much destitution. You always knew this. You always knew they were your masculine. But it's like, they were stubborn. Like a rideshare or a friend, a neighbor, somebody here could be dropping this person off and then driving off and leaving this individual on your driveway, on your Porsche or whatever. I'm telling you, they're going to be begging for you to let them in. Because they're not going to tell you that they're broke and that they're homeless when they show up to your front door. If you let them into your home, like, they might be really quiet and whatnot. You know, it's a huge blow, Aries, to this person's ego. But I have to be honest, Aries. I feel like a page is coming to knock on your door. A page. Hello, Aries. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starlight here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the soul tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? It is a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. This message is also timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support. And with all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders. Guide us in this read for my Aries. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So Aries, what do we have here? We have the Two of Wands. I guess something here about a decision. Somebody here is making a decision whether they should move forward with something or if they should not. I get here there has been much thinking about this because this individual in the card, it's almost like they're pondering, like they're staring out at the horizon and whatnot. So I get an energy here that somebody here has been thinking about making a big decision. So here we have the Queen of Cups. It looks to me like this does indeed tie back to love. Okay, the Queen of Cups here. I feel this ties back to a connection. There's somebody here with history, so the Devil. I want to see other cards here. Page of Swords and the Devil. But I have to be honest, Aries. I feel like a page is coming to knock on your door. A page to try to be in the Devil with you. Let's see. Let's find out. What do we got here, Spirit? What's going on? The Three of Swords. The Page of Wands. The Ace of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Four of Cups diagonal reverse. The Eight of Swords. Wow. The Page of Pentacles. We have all page energy. This right here, this is not a good card combination for somebody. Just going to be honest. This is brutal. Aries, somebody is coming back to you. Homeless, penniless, going through much destitution. This is a player. For all three of these pages to show up, this is a player. This is somebody that deep down they love you, but they're too afraid to admit it. They're too afraid to, well, in the past they were too afraid to admit it. And why do I say in the past? Because when this individual shows up to your home, they pull up on your home, it's like the truth is finally revealed. You always knew what this player felt. He, she, they, them, whoever. You always knew, Aries. You knew that this person was attracted to you, desired you, loved you. Okay, some of you, this could be your twin flame. But this Ace of Swords here, it's like this individual is finally speaking the truth. Four of Swords, Page of Wands. Showing up to your door. Telling you what you've always known. But also telling you that they have reached this financial ruin. that they, you know, this is the end of the journey for them. They cannot go any further. Can you please take them in? Can you please forgive them? Four of Swords, Three of Swords. Let's get more tarot. Honestly, Aries, somebody here could be dropping this person off, or it could even be a ride share that's just dropping this person off. Like, this individual might not have a car anymore, okay, if they did have a car and whatnot. Like a ride share or a friend, a neighbor, somebody here could be dropping this person off and then driving off and leaving this individual on your driveway, on your porch or whatever, at your front door. You know, maybe you live in an apartment or complex, or you live like in the city and whatnot. But somebody here could just be dropping this individual off and then driving off, and, you know, like, now it's your issue to deal with or something. But, like, I don't know, somebody here, it's like when this individual's at the door and you see them, you could just be over it. You know, I'm just gonna be honest, you could just be over it. You could just be like, not again, you know, not again, spirit. Like, why am I still dealing with this person? You could even be telling this individual when they open the door, you could be saying something like, oh, not you. Why are you here? You know, like, that type of energy. Like this, like, it's gonna be obvious that you're not too pleased to see this person. I don't know. Like, even if you have feelings for this person, I get you're not going to be too pleased with, like, the circumstances that they're showing up in. They're gonna have a book bag and a duffel bag, and that's it. Maybe a bottle of water with them. Like, this individual is going to be going through it. Let's get more information. Let's get more information. What else is happening? Two of Swords in reverse. There's no more blockages. All the truth is going to come out. Everything's going to be revealed. All the weird stuff that this individual was doing. Okay, behind the scenes and whatnot. The Star. This individual is going to want to... So I see if you let them in, it's like they're going to ask you if you have food or something, like food in the fridge. This individual's hungry. They've been going through ish for a minute now. And then they're going to ask if they can shower and whatnot. So it's like they're not wasting any time. But I do get here, because the Tower is here with the Page of Pentacles. They are going to try to insinuate noki, you know. Some of you could end up pregnant that the very same day. Like, those of you that are looking for a pregnancy, or you're able, like, some of you could be ending up pregnant, or you could be getting this person pregnant, right? Like, if the player is capable of being pregnant. Okay, confirmation. It's going to be different for everybody, but there could be like a same day, same night pregnancy for some of you. Not all of you. You know, not everybody wants kids, not everybody can have children, and not everybody is heterosexual, you know, so take with this, sleep with doesn't, right? All of that good stuff. The Emperor, this player is your Emperor. You always knew this. You always knew they were your masculine. But it's like, they were stubborn. They didn't want to listen. Okay? They didn't want to listen. They were too invested in, like, maybe casual dating, casual experiences, and getting wealthy. But you see, if this is our twin flame, Spirit is always going to eventually bring us back around together to face each other. Nine of Cups, the Moon in reverse. I feel like this individual could be coming around the holidays or something. I think that came up a few years back about a lot of twin flames showing up during Christmas time or something, or around the New Year, but I think it got pushed back or delayed. The Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. So they're telling you they're sorry. They're telling you that, you know, it's a huge blow, Aries, to this person's ego. You know, I'm gonna be honest, this player, their ego is crushed that they're having to come to you like this. And it's like, they might be really quiet. If you let them into your home, like, they might be really quiet and whatnot. Even if you do decide to have nookie with this person, and, you know, you guys get romantic and you sleep in the same bed and whatnot, it's like, they're going to be quiet. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like this weird energy where, yeah, Ace of Swords, Spirit saying, Yes, the death in the reverse. And I feel like, you know what I'm getting? This individual is still trying to process that everything ended in their life. They lost their money, they lost their housing, like everything just ended so suddenly. And now they're back over here with you. And I have to be honest, I feel like this player, it's like they're trying to figure out their feelings, like what they're feeling towards you. Like, it's like this mixture of emotions. And deep down, it's like this energy of they know that the two of you are supposed to be together, but then they're feeling like anxious or nervous. I feel like this player has anxiety now. Like something made them anxious or something. Finances. This is what made them anxious. They don't have any money. They don't know how they're going to tell you this. Like what happened to their work, their career. They don't know what they're going to say. Surrender and fear. They're scared that, because they're not going to tell you that they're broke and that they're homeless when they show up to your front door. Like, they're going to be thinking that, you know, the Queen of Cups, like, you're going to be in this love energy. Like, you're going to be ecstatic to see them. That you're just going to let them right in. They don't want to tell you at that moment in time what's going on with their money, their debts and whatnot. They don't want to, like, they want to keep that quiet. So confirmation, my throat chakra. So I feel like for the first few days, it's like they're formulating in their mind like how they're going to tell you. Confirmation, my throat chakra. Everything that happened, everything that went down. And it's almost like there's embarrassment. There's a great fear here that when you hear the state of these finances, you may just dump them or leave them. Ooh, there's other cards in here that don't belong in this deck. Let's take them out. Single life and fluidity. Well, Aries, you get to decide here. You get the final say. Do you take this player in and save the day for them? Or do you leave them be? Leave them to wander around. You could be telling them, look, you got to go to a shelter. You can't stay here. Some of you are going to tell this person that. Date. Liquid courage. This individual may be like, I don't know if they're going to be high or like they could be under the influence when they show up to your door. I feel like this is going to be a big decision for you, like on your spiritual journey. Do you accept this person in or do you not? Do you leave the door open or the door closed? Home. Family. Between the lines. There's still a long journey ahead with this person, with this player, Aries. I feel like this divine timing and change on the side, right, came out like this. So I feel like this is symbolizing that this individual still has a lot of work to do. Like, even if you let them into your home, I feel like Spirit's trying to give somebody a heads up here. Like, they still have more work that they need to do and whatnot. If you take this individual in, Aries, you do end up building a family with this individual. Okay, that will be the future outcome between the two of you, but just know that when they come in, right, this individual is going to be in a situation. They're going to be facing a situation. Their financial situation. I'm telling you, they're going to be begging for you to let them in. And this may be how the cookie crumbles, because if this is your twin flame and they've been avoiding doing the work, they can only avoid doing the work for so long, right? Even if we don't want to be with our twin flame, both twin flames have to do the work. Both of them, they can't just coast through life, not doing the work, not reflecting and whatnot, going through the dark night of soul. Like, both of them will be made to do the work. And you have done the work, Aries. I see it here. You have done the work. Give yourself a pat on the back. You have not given yourself a pat on the back for all the work that you have done, all the healing. But this twin flame, I don't know. I feel like they get distracted, or they lose focus, they lose sight. Like they get on track, but then they forget about it, and days pass by, weeks pass by, and they don't do anything to anchor in the new energy. So it's like then they become stagnant, they start to fall behind, and it's just like this never-ending cycle that they keep repeating. It's like this individual, that's what you're going to notice with them once they're living with you and whatnot, that they still, I'm not going to say that they haven't changed, but the change is very minimal. Like the change that you are expecting them, like where you're expecting them to be at, they are not there. Like dismiss your expectations, service bad of dismiss them. This individual still has a lot of work to do. They have a lot of work to do. They're going to be very quiet. They're still, focused on like the material and whatnot. And what you may think about them, how you may view them. They know when they bring up their finances, you may question it. You may be telling them like, well, where was your budget? Why did you buy this? Why did you spend your money on this? Yeah, like this individual could have been gambling as like a hobby, or they could have just been running up different credit cards and then they lost control. I'm not getting anything like crazy, like they were doing crazy stuff with their money. I'm just getting like they've been depressed without you, and I think they were looking at spending money as like a way to numb the depression. Honestly, that's what I get here. But they're gonna show up. They are. They have no other choice. And maybe this is also how Jehovah is orchestrating things. But you will have the ultimate decision to make, Aries. You don't have to take them in if you don't want to. Confirmation, my throat chakra. But that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light.